Okay.
Okay, we are live. So before we get started, let's just kind of go. I'm gonna go over an overview of the assignments. So I'm not gonna read word for word, but for the paper, it's required to have no more than 1,300 to 1,500 words. She says it can be more because of the photographs. That's okay, but in terms of our text, we should have no more than 1,500 words. So that'll put us about 300 words each 300 words each. So we got to kind of really get all the facts, condense it, get straight to the point, no foreplay, just kind of just get to the point, discuss it, and cover your topic. She wants 2 images per section, so minimum of 10. So for us, on chapter 5, I was kind of looking at the sections. There's a total of 7 sections. So that means we'll have a total of 14 images, to each section. We need to have 10 illustrations or tables total. So in looking at the notes here, let's see where should go. Sorry. Okay, here we are. She wants 10 images, 2 concepts per discuss, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here we are. Explain and illustrate from 5 to 8 key concepts from the chapter. So we decide how many illustrations, and that includes tables and stuff. If we want to put tables in there and all that other good stuff.
Okay.
So of the 7 sections, we got to decide who wants to take what. I agree. I mean, we'll vote obviously, but I think chapter 5, and it seems like the consensus wants to do chapter 5, so we can do that. For the PowerPoint, it's actually pretty easy. I think probably the PowerPoint's the easier of the bunch, but the PowerPoint can be started until we all finish the paper. So we have to finish the paper first, and then whoever's going to work on the PowerPoint has to grab the paper and pretty much dissect it and place, because she wants 10 to 12 slides, and in the 10 to 12 slides, she wants us to cover pretty much each section in a slide and introduce the points. So it's a PowerPoint, so she wants 14 font and all that good stuff, but she just wants us to like put, let's just say trust. And then trust is important because simple PowerPoint stuff. I'm sure, I don't know why I'm going with PowerPoint stuff, but you guys know, you guys seen PowerPoints.
Yeah.
She also wants it to be basic. She doesn't want any fancy wazoo PowerPoint. She wants it to be very basic. We can include photos in there, videos in there, as many as we want. But she just wants us to, at the very end, put a section where we reference all our URLs, the textbook, and any illustrations we use, or if we use whatever source we use at the very end, which is common. But I think the PowerPoint is going to be the easiest of both. The most work it's going to require is going to be the paper. The paper, I think it's going to be a little bit tougher and challenging because we have to submit all our sections in, and then we have to edit it and condense it and make sure it's within the requirement, because if we go over, I'm sure we'll get penalized, but
Right.
so we're going to have to condense it. So the overview, that's pretty much the assignment. So let's start with the vote. Do you guys want to do chapter 5 or chapter 6?
If I'm voting, I'll pick 5, but I'm really not like gonna,
I would like chapter 5.
Yeah, I'll do chapter 5.
Daniel?
5's good with me, yeah.
Okay, cool. So chapter 5 it is. I understand also Tyler, he lost the book. So what I can do is I can scan the whole chapter, so at least he can have it with him, and then he can do any citations, because we still have to include citations in there. Nothing too elaborate, too long, because it's only 300 words. So we got to make sure that, we do make some type of use of that, of the book and the material in there. So I'll take care of that. Do you guys want me to read off the sections?
Did she say how many citations it needed? Sorry, I don't have it in front of me.
Yeah, I could tell you right now. Obviously, we need to have a title page. Okay, here she is. It's under section C. Use your own words and paraphrasing, and for each major concept, use at least one brief quote of no more than a phrase or a short sentence within text citations. She doesn't say how many. She's pretty much leaving it up to us, but I think we just kind of have to incorporate it as part of our process to make it flow easy. So if you ask me, I would say no more than maybe at least one or two per section. But remember, keep in mind, we have to keep it kind of short because we're writing 300 words each.
Yeah, maybe we just stick with one.
Probably one would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, that's just the bulk of it. You guys can read it. It looks really overwhelming when you read it because it goes into a lot of detail, but it's actually pretty easy. Okay, so I'll read off the sections. I don't know if you guys have a paper to write down, but or if you have your book and you confirm the sections so I didn't miscount, because I don't want to be oh my God, I miscounted or whatever.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay, so I read 7, and those are the ones with the bigger font, obviously, which are the headers for the section, right? So
7.
the first section that I saw was, are we a team? The second section I saw was group potency and collective efficacy. Is that how you say it? Yeah. The third section is group mood and emotion. Fourth section, group cohesion. Fifth section, trust. Sixth section, status. And the last is teamization. The last one, 7, is the longer of all of them, as like 6 or 7 little subsections.
So do you
So I
think
counted
that,
7.
do you think that 2 or 3 people should work on the paper and then two on the PowerPoint, or do you think vice versa?
I think the paper should require at least 3, just because it's going to require a lot more work.
Yeah.
And then the PowerPoint, I mean, it shouldn't be easy. It should be really easy, the PowerPoint. I even think one person can do the PowerPoint, to be honest.
Yeah.
I do too.
I mean, I could do like the first 3 sections if somebody wants to do the middle 2 and the last 2. You said the last one was longer, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can do
Or
group
whatever.
cohesion.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, there's 5 of us, so if we split the paper, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. What do you guys think about how we split up the paper? Because everyone should take a part of the paper, right? So we all have to have our hands on the paper.
okay,
I'm assuming.
that's fine.
2, 3, 4, 5. So that means we're each gonna have one section, and 2 people are gonna have an extra section.
Okay.
So I don't mind taking 2 sections.
I would rather take 2 sections and do less. I'm not very familiar with PowerPoint and how to put it together at all.
Okay. All right. So you can for sure get the paper. I don't mind. I like writing. I don't mind the paper itself either, the paper part of it. So
Yeah, I feel better about that too.
unless Michelle, if you want the paper, or Daniel, if you want the paper as well, because we need one more person. So it'll be me, Nancy, and one more.
Yeah, I'm fine either way, whichever one she prefers.
Okay. So it could be me, Daniel, and Nancy on the paper, and then they can leave Michelle and Tyler for the PowerPoint.
Okay.
Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. So
Okay.
Nancy, me, and Daniel. Paper. PowerPoint is Michelle and Tyler. Okay. In terms of the section, we'll just go. I don't care. I'll pick 2. Nancy, you want to start with your 2?
I
can go
do
by
not have the
alphabetical
book in
order, I don't
front of me,
care.
so you tell me.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Daniel,
leave
do
it
you
up
have
to
the book with you? Since you're not prepared, then you can wait. Daniel, do you have your book?
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I'm good with trust, and then the last one, team development and socialization.
Okay, so Daniel has trust, which is the 5th one, and the 7th, which is team development. Michelle,
Yep.
which one do you want? You can pick one, or
Oh, are you gonna do one?
I'm gonna do 2.
You're gonna do
I'll
2,
do-
Daniel's gonna do 2, and Nancy's gonna do 3. So that covers all 7.
No, Daniel's doing 2. I'm doing 2. That's 4.
Yeah.
Nancy's doing 2, so that'll just leave 1,
Oh, okay.
right?
And then do we have Tyler doing like more submission stuff then?
Yeah. We can have him do the PowerPoint and just kind of handle the PowerPoint with Michelle, but I don't know. I mean, I've
Okay.
kind of seen Daniel, he lost his book and I don't know. He has work too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Leave him a section. I don't care.
Okay. I can do the writing and just leave Tyler to do the PowerPoint. I mean,
Okay.
Tyler to do the PowerPoint, and I can be like backup help if he needs it.
Okay. He'll
Alright.
take the lead on it and then you'll be his assistant
Sure.
if he needs it. All right, cool. All right. So then, how
So
are we doing it? The 7 sections. So Daniel, you have trust and team development. So that leaves us with 3, 4, 5. I'll take 2 more. And then Michelle, you said you were going to take 2 more? I forgot.
Michelle's gonna do 1. I'm gonna do 2.
I'll do
Yeah.
I'll do one of the meatier ones if I'm just doing one. So I can do Are We a Team?
Okay, you do our team. Michelle, I'll do group mood and emotion status. And what else do we have?
We have trust.
Oh, group cohesion, right?
Right.
So I'll do those 3.
No, you're only doing 2.
2.
Oh, I'm only doing 2, right? And then Nancy, you're gonna do 2, right?
Yeah. So she has.
So that'll leave Nancy with group cohesion
Yeah.
Okay.
and group potency and collective efficacy or whatever it is.
Thanks, Alex. Just kidding.
You got the shaft.
Yeah, that's cool. So 2 times. So do we want to shoot for like 200 words each? And then if you go a little
Well-
bit over, that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be
So
tough,
for
huh?
2 sections, for 2 sections, we have to be at 200 each.
For
No.
each section, you have to do 200 each.
Yeah, for each section, right? 2, 4,
Yeah.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah. So each section has to be at least 200 words.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's no confusion. I'll reread the sections and who has them. So section 1 is Are We a Team? That's Michelle. Section 2, Group Potency. That's Nancy. Section 3, Group Mood and Emotion. That's me. Group 4, Group Cohesion. That's Nancy. 5, Trust. That's Daniel. 6, Status. That's me. And Team Development and Socialization. That's Daniel. For the PowerPoint, it's going to be Tyler's going to have the lead, and then Michelle will be the assistant. And then we can all play the role of the editor. I think the more hands in it, the better, just because, you know, we all have to offer a different perspective, you know, for each experience. And that's it. What do
Okay.
you guys want to choose for deadlines? I know we're talking about meeting up again on Friday as a status check, or do we want to do Saturday? Only because we need to give the people that have the PowerPoint enough time to you know, put everything together.
Yeah.
Well, this is due on October, what was it? 7th?
7th.
Okay.
Friday.
So maybe we can, I don't know, do we need to do a live chat again, or can we just submit it to the discussion board in the next, I don't know, 3 to 5 days for sections?
Do you guys want? Yeah, I'm checking my calendar just because I put everything in there. So we have reading essay due on Friday, right? The
Yeah.
last reading essay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And then we have the discussion on Saturday, right?
Discussion.
No, we don't have another discussion board.
No. There's no more discussion because we're done.
We're
Praise
done,
the
but we do
Lord.
have a quiz, and it's not really a quiz. It's
Okay, so in my
Okay.
calendar, I have Team Project 2 due Sunday.
That was last Sunday, right?
On
Yeah.
Tuesday, on October 2nd. October 2nd, I have the team project 2 due. On the 4th of October, I have a non-quiz. On the 5th, I have team ranking activity. That's what I have.
I'm
And
pulling
then
up.
for Sunday,
Didn't we already turn in project 2?
Yeah, we did.
did we?
Yeah, that was my interview was project 2. I'm looking right now. I'm on the website so the team project final project is due on the 7th.
Yeah, let me look at the calendar. Maybe I messed up.
I think she had some dates wrong in the beginning that she changed.
Oh, that could be, yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely remember her sending out an email or an announcement about
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna send you guys this so you have it. It's hard to read.
Yeah, you're right. The only thing that's due October 4th is extra credit. Team project
Oh,
number
that's
2, you're
right.
right. She did change it.
Uh-huh.
September 25th, team project 2, and we already completed that. Yeah. So yeah, her dates were off. Okay, so the final team project is due October 7th. So we have good enough amount of time. So do we want to meet up on Sunday again and Google Hangout?
I'm fine
That
with
works
that.
for me.
Yeah. Okay. Any time preferably? I mean, I go to church normally between 11 and 1:30, 11 and 2.
You said
So
Sunday.
anytime.
I mean, we can do Monday if Sunday doesn't work for you, Michelle. I mean,
Yeah.
whoever, I guess if, I don't know.
We
what
are
you guys-
traveling again, so I'll be out of town. But I think 11. I think the earlier the better.
On Sunday?
Sunday. Let's see. Sunday. At 1. Okay. Sunday at 11.
Well, don't you have church at 11?
Yeah.
Oh, you said. Oh, okay. I thought you said 11. So what time can you start?
Anytime before 11
Oh,
or
before 11.
after 2.
Yeah, I can do 9, 10,
9 would be better, I think, for me.
9.
9?
That works.
Okay.
So that'll be Sunday the 2nd, right?
Yeah. And then what are the expectations for that? Are we just kind of checking in or what? What do you
I
guys
think
wanna-
for the writing assignment, we should have our stuff in for the writing
Okay.
assignment by Sunday so we can already start our rough draft review. Because like I said, even though the PowerPoint is a little easier, we still need to give Tyler and Michelle enough time, only because Tyler says he works a lot.
Mhm.
So I don't know if, the more time we give, the better.
Yep.
So is Sunday reasonable for everyone to have their section ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll come in line with the rough draft on Sunday, and then shoot, we can even review it that day ourselves and make recommendations like we always do. And then if we're good with it, then patch it through, and then Tyler and Michelle can start working on the PowerPoint.
Okay. That
So
sounds
when
good.
you're, oh, sorry. Are we done?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Cut you
Some-
off. When we're done with our section, we should post on the Blackboard, yes? And then title it with our section.
Right, discussion board, rough draft or whatever, section 2 and 3 or whatever you got. And then send us if you do it beforehand, I'm gonna try to do it before. Send us a text to everyone like we've been doing so we can start reviewing it ahead of time.
Okay, and then does anyone want to volunteer to kind of be the organizer of the paper? As far as combining everybody's sections and doing a title page?
I can do that. When do I have to
can
do
work-
that by? I better.
Well, I think the final should be ready to no later than Monday or Tuesday. So it could give them a lot more time. But even with the rough draft ready, I think they could start working on the
Yeah.
on the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And then we can clean up. I can
Okay.
work with you, Nancy, on the
I feel like
final
I can
paperwork.
commit to helping with the rough draft, but I want to commit to like the final.
Okay, I can help. I could do with the final too.
Okay.
Okay, so then Nancy and me, you and, I mean, sorry, Daniel, did you want to take a part of that too, or?
I'm fine doing a little editing too. That works.
Okay, yeah, okay, sounds good. All right, so in summary, we have our sections, we have our assignments. All we need to do now is just meet up on Sunday at 9 a.m. with our rough drafts ready to go, or before that day. And then once that's submitted, we can all review it and edit it, and then putting the introduction, the introduction, the title page, and the references. Nancy and I can work on that, or Daniel, if you want to help out too. Not a big deal. I mean, I think that'll be easy.
Yeah.
So that'll be just kind of like a quick little thing, and the conclusion as well, right?
Yeah, if we have enough words.
Yeah.
And
That
then
should be good.
everyone just needs to remember 2 images per their section.
Yeah, 2 images per section. So we'll have 14 total.
Yeah.
And then 10 illustrations in total. So, oh, that's what we forgot. So we need to have 10 illustrations or tables. So there's 7 sections. 7, 8, 9, 10. So we all can do 1 for sure. And then 2 of us are gonna have to take an extra one, 2.
Okay.
I can take an extra.
I could do an extra one too. We just need 1 more person to do an extra one.
I could take an extra one.
Okay.
I am more than happy to if I just want to like read the sections because I feel like there might be some sections that would require
Okay.
where it would fit better
Yeah, that's
into
true.
that section.
That's true.
Okay. Okay. So I have Daniel, myself for 2 illustrations, and Nancy.
Yeah.
And okay. Sweet. Okay.
And then Michelle, if you're doing yours and you're like, oh, I could use an illustration here and it fits well with yours, just let me know. But otherwise,
Okay.
I'll try and fit mine in.
Okay.
Alrighty. Sounds like a plan.
Oh,
Anybody got anything? We're missing anything?
I don't think so. I mean, I didn't read it as deeply as you guys did, but it sounds pretty. I mean, it does sound like a lot, but I think you're right. It sounds manageable. It's just
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we're sharing the workload, so it's not like so overwhelming. It's just
right.
working together, communicating, having our parts submitted in time, and
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
I don't got anything further to Daniel. Do you have anything?
No, I think looks pretty good so far.
All right.
Michelle?
Good.
Nancy?
I'm good.
All right, sounds good. Then I will stop recording and I'll send out the URL to everybody, and then we can start working on it.
Okay.
And then,
Thank you guys. Oh, what?
Sorry, I have one more thing. Do you want me to email or text the sections that everybody is assigned to?
Sure.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. I'll send a text out.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
Oh, but wait, we did
wait.
did confirm I counted right? I know how to count up to 7.
Yeah, you
Yep.
did good.
Good
Did?
job.
All right. Okay, cool. All right then. I'll see you guys Sunday.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye.